Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of
Bale or Fire.
I am your Pimp Daddy Christmas host, Thundarius, and I am joined by my most excellent non-festive co-host today.
But I gotta rep my buddy DJ Doc. Shades.
And I had to go corral my barn elf. And I'm Dillon.
And we are Cyber Skull Media. Welcome in. If y'all have watched us before, y'all already know what's coming. That's what that means. Otherwise, welcome in. I'm Pimp Daddy Christmas over here, okay? But I'm gonna take it off for a second because look at that. Oh, and look, I got a horseman hat back there. Oh, and well, there's some glorious death stuff I'll show you guys later in the video during my review. But we are back for more Dan Vasc today, and it's Christmas. I wanted to cover Dan Vasc in Christmas because he's got a couple, 2 or 3, and this is the one I wanted to do first. So the boys have never heard this, but I have. All that they know Dan Vasc for is Norfrica and a couple of the others that we've covered. So
Mulan. I think we listened to some Mulan. Yeah.
And some Iron Maidens. So they're going to get some new side of him again today. And we're very excited for this one. What's up, Dan? I know you're going to check this out at some point. We may just have to get you on here one day. Well, boys, are we ready to continue our Christmas spirit this year?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is Dan Vasc, Oh Holy Night.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn.
So what are we thinking so far, boys?
He's vocally talented. Not one of my favorite Christmas songs, so it's kind of hard to like really get in. We got Victor, the guitar nerd, again doing his thing. I like the arrangement. Like I said, he's a super technical singer, man. I like the vocal. This isn't a song, no matter who sings it, like probably not on my Christmas list, but he's doing it well.
He sure does have a pretty voice.
Now, after watching the last few things we have of him, do you think he's going to keep it at this level, or is he going to throw some Dan Vasc sauce on it?
No, Victor, the guitar nerd's going to drop in and he's going to do his thing. He's going to let those vocals rip.
I don't feel like they're going to show that guitar and it still be the way it's been.
Okay. Well, we've got their hypotheses. We're going to see if they're correct.
His gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name
Welcome to Blue Balls with Thundy.
All right, we picked up in the second half.
We
not
did.
Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half. Picked up here in the second half.
It didn't quite pick up like I thought it was going to, but it definitely did pick up.
Right, like you get Victor coming in with that guitar and you're like, here we go, and then it drops back out. You're like, oh. And then he hits that real short, like high note in a different way he normally does. And then all of a sudden he's hitting you with this super low growl. And I saw Dillon really perk up when he did that.
Yeah, no, I like the guttural he brought in there. I didn't see that one coming.
Side note, so we had our John Coltrane come into the store, right?
Yeah.
We have a Dan Vasc too.
No, we do not.
He doesn't go by Dan Vasc. That would be fucking insane if he did.
Oh, but he looks like an American Dan. He looks like white Dan Vasc, okay?
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
I
Yes.
do. I even know who that is.
He knows who it is.
I know who it is.
I gotta get a selfie and send it to Dan and be like, hey, I have your American doppelganger here. That's why they won't give you a green card.
I was going to say, if Dan had an earring, they'd look almost identical. And then I seen an earring and I was like, fuck, I can't say that.
That's the same guy.
And then he just comes in and it starts finally picking up. And then I blue balled everybody and everybody's upset now. But we had to talk about what we just seen because it was phenomenal, bro. He hits some different spots in this that he hasn't hit in anything else we've covered, which is kind of why I leaned into doing this one today. And it was going to come clear out of left field for everybody. So I'll be nice. I'm going to go back quite a ways and then we'll let this roll and we'll see what else we've thought about it today.
Truly, he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother. And in his name, all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we. Let all earth and us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise his name forever and night. Divine harmony when Christ was born.
Look, my heart will go on. We could do that one next.
Perhaps.
We did Norfrica. We did.
We did.
And
We did.
I will show some Norfrica stuff in just a little bit. How was that there at the end with the way he came into that?
Strong finish. Strong finish.
For sure.
Probably that is what you were fully expecting to hear more of when we came into this, is my guess.
That's where I wanted it to go. Like I said, the start, we paused, I don't know, a little over a minute in, and I was like, it's not taking me there yet. I was hoping this is where we would go.
Yeah, that's kind of definitely where I expected it to be going to, kind of.
It builds really well because I think it's trying to win over some new folks that you first hear it, you're like, okay, this is what I'm familiar with, just a little bit rockier. And then it just comes out of left field and you're just like, holy shit, what was that? That was Dan Vasc's rendition of Oh Holy Night with Victor the Guitar Nerd coming in clutch on the drums, bass, electric guitars, and piano, all arranged by Victor the Guitar Nerd. And the orchestra, MIDI programming, and mixing was by Victor the Guitar Nerd and Dan Vasc, and mastered by Tony Lindgren. So this is going to go in our Dan Vasc playlist that now exists because we've now covered 4 of his tracks. It'll go on our Christmas playlist that I put together as well. We covered something a little bit rockier and different than this yesterday with who was that, Dillon?
Small Town Titans.
Yes, and you're the mean one, Mr. Grinch. We got Don Vasc today, and tomorrow we've got Prof. Fuck you, it's Christmas. And then we got some Rim and Sam Tompkins on the Fridays. So I guess it's time to let people know what we thought about today. Because if you notice, we got some new graphics. You're going to see something new here. They're going to change a little bit over the next few weeks as we get them all sorted out the way that we want. But without further ado, I think Dillon should start this one today.
I will gladly start this off. So as I stated, this is not one of my favorite Christmas songs. Not one, regardless of who performs it. It's typically not in any of my playlists. In the beginning, I was a little apprehensive. He kept it in a super controlled, real mellow, and he had like a nasal tonality. And it's well done. It just wasn't speaking to me. But because this thing picked up and the majority of it was fire, this thing's a fire track. Still not quite sure Oh Holy Night makes the playlist for me, but if anybody could get it on there, it'd be Dan. Vocally amazing. The arrangement was phenomenal. I love what we've seen, when we learned that Victor was doing some of the arrangements on the last song that we covered. I like that guy a lot. Mad respect to them and the way they collaborate. So it's fire. If this is your jam, this is definitely a way. I promise you've never heard it, and it deserves to be on my playlist. Like I said, just as a Christmas song, it's not one of my favorites, but this is probably the best I've heard it done.
Well, Shades, I noticed the wind be blowing, says I.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
Your hat's on backwards, sir.
It felt natural. I don't know. So I thought this was fire from the get-go because there was that little piano stuff going on in there. And my 7-year-old just happens to be learning piano, so I might just show her this song and let her check it out. Been pretty intrigued in some of the stuff that I've been showing her, so maybe it'll spark something, make her try a little harder, do a little better. See, but this was definite dope shit. It was fire.
If anyone can inspire the children's and it's not Wu-Tang, then it is definitely Dan Vasc.
I'll give it that.
It's always Wu-Tang.
Well, normally I have to converse with Stripe back here about what today is, but he already said it. Whenever we cover Dan Vasc, it's motherfucking fire, okay? It's fucking fire. I don't know if Dan could do something that I don't like, is the thing. I've listened to the majority of his catalog of music, and it's all so damn good, and maybe one day I'd like to play drums on a track for that man. But we're not ready for that yet, but maybe one of these days. It was fire. Dude just crushed it vocally. I really like how he built the song and didn't just go balls from the wall from the get-go. Psycho Stick has dropped a Christmas album that's pretty much balls to the wall, I'm betting, but we haven't gotten to any of that. No, I really like the way Dan chooses to make his tracks. This was absolutely fire. I loved it. And you know what else I love, Dillon?
What's that?
Norfrica, because I finally got to read the comic. Might be my favorite comic so far. But I mean, I really like Norse mythology, and it really leaned heavily into that. I got the read and collect comics, so that means I also picked up a couple of the cassette tapes. Yes, I have a Glorious Death single cassette tape. I might have 2 of them because I can't open one of them, right? And then I got this dope vinyl, the 180 Rain. Look, and it opens and it like this. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a 180 gram gatefold vinyl for all the tech folks out there.
And it's a gold record for a single. And it wasn't just like copy and pasted. It was remastered specifically for vinyl. So how often do you get that attention to detail? I got also a shirt and a poster and a 9.9 Norfrica comic, signed and graded.
There's room for improvement. I heard you can get a 10.
They're real rare, okay?
Nah, I'm just kidding. That's a pretty valuable item right there.
But maybe one day Eric will hook me up. So you want to go check out our Norfrica reaction. It'll be in the playlist pinned at the end of this and in the description. Let us know in the comments whether you thought this was a fail, fire, or just plain mid. Like and subscribe if you had a good time today, because we are Who Shades?
Cyber Skull Media.
And this was what, Dillon?
Fail or fire.
And we will absolutely keep bringing you the heat all week long. We got 2 more videos this week. Shout out Dan Vasc. And we will catch all of you in tomorrow's video to have some fun with Prof. See you later.
Later.